Hey friends, okay, today we are going to be creating a really simple smoky eye using 4 different eyeshadow colors. So let me get it really close so you can see. So it's just a really simple smoky eye. And I kept it to the traditional smoky eye. So it's a black and gray kind of shade. So here on my lid, I have my darkest color, which is a black color. Here in the crease, I used more of a gray matte color, and then I followed it with a lighter kind of a silvery color, and then in my highlight I used a really light cream color. So let's get started. We're going to be using our flat eyeshadow brush, then our blending brush, our eyelid primer, our shimmer pencil, mascara, mechanical eyelash curler dash Chinese torture tool, and our wonderful palette. I'm going to be using the darkest shade of black that's here. Let me grab something. This dark black matte color. Then I'm going to be using this color in the crease, which is that gray color. Then this second from the top color, which is more of a silvery color. And then on the other side, I'm going to be using this creamy color here. It's the third down from the first row. Okay, so let's get started. I always like to start off right underneath my eyebrow, so I'm going to be loading my brush with the cream color. And I'm going to go right underneath my eyebrow, and I'm just going to lightly bring that color in. I like to bring my highlight just a bit lower, especially when I'm doing a smoky eye look, so I don't look like I have that really strange raccoon eye, or like some women tell me, like it looks like some people got punched in the eye and it looks like a black eye. So to avoid that, I like to just kind of have a larger highlight area. And I like to keep the blending closer to the crease. Okay, so that is my highlight color. Then I'm going to be taking that same brush and the same brush. I'm going to be loading it with the black color. This black one here. It is the last row, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th down. So I'm going to just load my brush with it on both sides. And I'm going to just place that color right here on my lid, the bottom part of my lid. And again, usually I like to do my eyeshadow first, especially for smoky eye looks like this, before I do my foundation. And that's really because if I catch any fallout here under my eye, the cleanup is a lot easier. All I do is I take either a makeup wipe or a baby wipe, and I just swipe it right across and cleanup is done. So I like to do that for myself personally. Okay, so when I'm doing the darkest color, I like to keep it concentrated towards the bottom part of my lid here, right before it gets up into the crease, if you can see that there. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blending brush and I'm going to follow it up with that gray color. So last row, 4th down. Oops, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to load some of that onto my brush. And I'm going to bring it right into this crease here. And I'm going to be using that windshield wiper motion that we had talked about before. And if you missed that, all I'm talking about is some people like to blend colors by either using this windshield wiper motion like I'm doing, or you can do these small little circles like this to just ensure that the colors are blended well together. And so I'm going to bring this color a little higher here into my crease. For myself, I like to look at myself straight in the mirror to see that I am bringing up the color high enough. So when I open my eyes that you can see the change in the color there. Because when you close your eyes like this, sometimes it's hard to judge where that would be. So I just look at myself straight in the mirror and I do it this way. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get that third light color, or the third color, which is this last row's second down color. And I'm going to load some of that onto my brush. And I'm going to place this in the highest part of this makeup look, so right here. And that's just for the transition of colors. Okay. And now I'm going to just start blending in all three of these, just for a really nice transition. And I'm going to go back and just to darken up my look, I'm going to be doing a little more black down here next to my eyelash line. And blending back into that crease because I did add more color in. I'm bringing it up just a bit. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm just trying to make sure that it's really even on both sides. And if you ever feel like you need to correct the look, if you brought it too high for what you feel like is comfortable, you can always just go back with that highlight color and bring it back down. So if you made a mistake here, just bring it back down with that white color, that highlight color that you used. You can always do it that way. Or if you feel like you brought it too far into this corner here, you can always add a little bit more white and just bring it back out. Okay, so now my eyes are even.